Good morning, Singles Ministry of the Pacific Rim! My name is Peter, and beside me, an incredible woman of God, Chin, and we are from the Dubai International Christian Church. Please turn with me in Isaiah chapter 44, verse 3. We were given the charge of, I will pour out water on the thirsty land. In verse 3, the Bible reads, for I will pour out water on the thirsty land and streams on the dry ground. I will pour out my spirit on your offspring and my blessing on your descendants. Right here, God is talking to the Israelites. So God is talking, He is addressing to His chosen people. Right. So God has a promise to His chosen people. But right now, who are the chosen people of God? In 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, you don't need to go there. The Bible said, you are the chosen people. The royal priesthood, a holy nation, God's special possession. Right here, God's talking about that we are the chosen people. We disciples are now the chosen people of God. God promised to us that we are the blessed. God will give us the blessings. So He fulfilled His promise to us. He is faithful to us. That to pour out His Spirit on us and the promise of the blessings. Yeah. So this really shows that everything we have right now is from God. Right. That means that He fulfilled His promise to us that our finances is from God. Our careers right now, our money in the bank, even the money in your GCash. Everything is from God. Amen. And the reason why God pours out His blessing on us is exactly what the scripture said earlier. It's for us to be His instrument to pour water on the thirsty land, to pour streams on the dry grounds. So it means the blessing you have right now is really not for you. Sorry guys, but really it's not for you. Okay? So it's God's way of fulfilling His promise through you as His chosen people. Okay. So, I want to ask everyone right now, how do you handle God's blessings? Do you use it for the fulfillment of God's promise to the thirsty land, or are you so selfish that you keep for yourself just to quench your own thirst? So, I really want to focus on our special mission contribution, guys. So, our SMC is the best example when it comes to fulfilling God's promise. Our SMC is our way to send mission teams to the thirsty lands and dry grounds. Right. Brothers and sisters, I want to challenge everyone right now that to make a decision to be used by God as a living water and to be poured out on the blessing on the thirsty land. Family, I give you Chin to share for this.
Good morning, sisters. You know, when I think of water, it refreshes, it cleanses. And a thirsty land looks like dry, something barren. And when you know, being in the Middle East for almost 8 years, I have seen a lot of barren land because the heat could reach up to 50 degrees Celsius and will only rain once or twice a year. Unlike here in the Philippines, we have rainy season that we could take for granted. That's right. So that the government will do cloud seeding so it will temporarily ease the thirst. So don't get me wrong, Dubai is really a great place, but the barrenness of it is very obvious. And when I think of this scenario, I could think of many young single moms that came to Dubai to work and thirst for money to support their kids back home. But what the country offers is a worldly water in the form of fancy buildings and convenience that will quench the thirst temporarily. But God pours out the living water through His church on the thirsty land for the people who lives there. As disciples, we have the living water, and God has given us the capability, to plant churches. And there are 3 women that I could think of that came to Dubai, Cami, May, and Arns, who drink the cup. And they came, and their generosity resulted in refreshment. So sisters, what is your attitude when it is your turn to give? Do you generously give through your finances as God gave you the ability to? Do not take for granted the water that was poured out here by God generously just to quench your own thirst. So some of you might think it will be easier for us to give because we earn more, but there are so many temptations. What hinders you from giving? Is it your utang na loob or sense of obligation to your family? Is it your lack of gratitude towards Jesus and the cross? Do you lie when you have a raise or a bonus and keep it for yourself? Remember, we are that thirsty land first. So, make a decision. Do not quench the spirit, but quench the thirst to give more to those who are in need.
So family, we have a 3 practicals that we want to leave to you guys.
First, set aside from your salary what you have decided to give to God, so it will be untouched.
Be convinced that you are chosen by God as a hope on the thirsty land.
And third, give sacrificially even after already giving generously.
And to God be all the glory.